Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today why people are doing the most news, we have some beef with Tamar Braxton and Tommie Lee, you guys. And it is all embarrassing over a man who looks like Colonel Sanders from KFC. Can somebody explain to me the draw and why people are embarrassing themselves over him? So what happened was at one of Tamar's shows, she had invited, Christian Rock, and essentially she was supposed to perform allegedly, but apparently that turned out not to be the case, right? And so Tommie Lee called out Tamar Braxton, saying that she was using Christian Rock for clicks and views and for clout and to bring attention to her tour because nobody was attending and all of the things, right? And so Tamar, of course, gets wind of this. As you know, she had an off and on thing with this Colonel Sanders looking guy. They had a public breakup, and then 2 seconds later, they were back together, right? So Tamar decides at her next show that she's going to call out Tommie Lee, right? And, basically call her a crackhead, and that she's not going to give energy to somebody that her man, took to an NBA game and all this and that. And I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm like, this is not about to end well for Tamar, right? Because if she is such a crackhead, why does your man have an interest with her, right? Why do you feel above said quote-unquote crackhead and you're allegedly fighting to get him back, right? So Tommie Lee responds with both text messages and speaks in her Instagram stories, basically saying that Tamar's man is for the streets, was in her DMs, and all you have to do is compliment a basic looking suit of his or one of the suits where he's wearing his infamous white jacket, and it's on and popping. He will, sell you a dream, a modest dream, right? And so basically he takes her to a game, and afterwards they do some type of sexual acts at the hotel room that she says that Colonel Sanders paid with hotel points, you guys. And that he doesn't have this big mansion. He has a modest home. He tells her that he kicked out Tamar Braxton and sent her back home with her mom, Evelyn Braxton. That she is lying to her fans about her tour being sold out. It really isn't sold out. All of these shenanigans, you guys. And that Tamar is the one begging him to take her back, right? That it's Tamar that's being the one that's thirsty. And it's embarrassing, you guys. It is embarrassing because didn't Tamar sing songs about not having a man's pieces on her first album? That you were more than a man's pieces, that you didn't want a man's pieces, yet this is the exact thing you were fighting on social media about. Why is it that somebody that has such a beautiful voice as Tamar Braxton does, we never talk about the music? We never talk about her concerts, you guys. Because she's always in some type of drama. And this goes back to even on the show Braxton Family Values, right? That, again, she thought it was a flex that she was married to Vince. And that he, did some hits for Lady Gaga. Until he got hemmed up with financial issues, right? But this is the problem. When women are after each other and not the trifling man who is showing them exactly who he is. All this man cares about is clout and maybe has a fetish for black women, right? Maybe has a fetish for black reality TV women, right? Because I'm sure Tommie Lee is not the first black reality star, whatever this break was, however long this break was, him and Tamar had, that he was in the DMs of. This is just the only one that we know that was exposed because she posted receipts, you guys. But as we heard rumors, some time back that they're bringing back Braxton Family Values, is this a flex to have him on the show? Is this a storyline? Is this for clout? Like, I just need to understand, what is the point of all of this? And why are you doing the most for a man that looks like Colonel Sanders, who is giving you the absolute bare minimum and telling you he would rather be out with a quote-unquote crackhead than deal with your shenanigans? You think it's a flex that you begged a man who was done with you to take you back, and you think it's a flex to call out somebody else with their, alleged drug use and everything else, their arrest history and everything else. But the bottom line is your so-called man thought she was good enough to sit courtside at a game. Thought she was good enough to take to an expensive hotel, whether he paid with it in cash or a debit card or hotel points. He still took her there. It's still, the room was still reserved. Some sexual acts still happened when it was all said and done. So you're still, messing with him after all of that. So what does that say about you, Tamar? What does that say about you? And that's the piece that she is not understanding. That she thought that this was a flex. She thought that she clapped back. She thought that her and Colonel Sanders putting on this united front was going to be some type of flex. But all it is it's embarrassing, you guys. And that's all I have to say on that. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.